Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to learn about layer in Photoshop. So here is an outline of what we are going to learn today. Photoshop layers are like sheets of stacked paper. You use layers to perform tasks such as compositing multiple images, adding text to an image, or adding vector graphic shapes. You can apply a layer style to add a special effect such as a drop shadow or a glow. So without any further delay, let's dig into Photoshop layer panel. Photoshop layer panel can be found on the right hand side of Photoshop. If you can see it on your Photoshop, go to Window and click on Layers. In this example project, we have three layers: the background layer, a layer with an apple, and a strawberry. Creating a new layer is easy and it can be done in many ways. First, on the top right corner of the layer panel, click on the icon looks like a down arrow key and click new layer and you will get a new layer. Second, look at the icon set on the bottom of the layer panel and you will find an icon that looks like a piece of paper. You can click on it and you get a new layer. The new layer comes with a default name and you can easily change it by simply double clicking on top of the layer name and give any name you want and click on enter. As you probably can see, the new layer looks transparent and empty. This is because we have not put any object or image on it. Later on, we will see how to use layers to create composite images. Sometimes you may want to create a copy of an existing layer, and doing so is very easy. So if you want to duplicate a layer or create a copy, all you need to do is to right click on the layer that you want to duplicate and select duplicate layer, and you can give it any name you want, and there you go. Now we have got two layers of the strawberry and they are on top of each other. So I will select the one that we have just copied and I will move it a little bit to the right. Now you see that we have the exact same strawberry but in two different layers. Alternating layer position is one of the tasks that you will mostly do in Photoshop when working with layers. In this example, we have three layers: a layer with apple and a layer with strawberry and the background layer with the table. Now you see that the apple layer is on top of the strawberry and the background. Now if I move the apple, you see that the strawberry is behind apple. Now if we want to take the strawberry on top of the apple, then all we need to do is to drag the strawberry layer on top of the apple layer. Now if I move the apple or the strawberry, now you see that the apple is now behind and the strawberry is on top. So alternating layer position is as simple and easy as that. When you are working with a Photoshop project that involves working with many layers, sometimes you might feel that you don't need to see all the layers at a time. So you may want to make some of the layers visible and some of the layers invisible. Remember one thing, that it doesn't necessarily hide the layer from the layer panel. All it does is it makes the content invisible. So on the left hand side of every layer in the layer panel, you will find an icon that looks like an eye, and this eye icon is responsible for making the content of the corresponding layer visible or invisible. In this example, the strawberry layer, if we click on the eye icon, it makes the strawberry invisible from Photoshop, and when we click back, it makes it visible. Deleting a layer is easy. Select the layer that you want to delete and click on the trash icon on the bottom of the layer panel and it goes away. You can also right click on the layer and select delete layer. You can change the mode of a layer to change its appearance. Select the layer that you want to modify and click on the drop down that is called normal by default. and here you will find a list of mode that you can apply to your layer. In this example, I want to apply the mode called darken to the strawberry layer, so I will select darken, and there you go. In Photoshop, you can give each layer a color to demonstrate its importance, or you can use the color as a tag. Doing so in Photoshop is really simple. All you need to do is to right click on the layer that you want to give a color to and select the color that you want. Remember one thing, that you can give only one color at a time, so if you want a different color, then reselect the color you want, or you can permanently delete the color by selecting no color. How much visibility do you want to give your layer object to? Well, you can select from 0 to 100. 0 means that the layer object will have absolutely no visibility, and 100 means it will have full visibility. Well, let's see the effect in Photoshop. The apple, we want to make it 50% visible, so find the opacity layer in the layer panel and select 50, and now you see how the transparency or the visibility of the apple layer changes. So if you make it 0, you will see nothing, and you can increase to make it 100 with full visibility. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have learned something useful. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question, please write down your comment below and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you. Goodbye.